Hello everybody, this is Zigzag coming to you from somewhere in this world. And we are back for a non-normal evening of Baldur's Gate 3 here as we adjusted our schedule this week. So we'll hang on for a few minutes while people get a chance to join up. And other than that, well, let's get some adventuring going. In fact, we'll see if we can find the local healer today and not get sidetracked and attacked by the locals again. Hey Mike, hey this guy, how you doing? Oh Nan, and this guy, I couldn't remember your handle because you said something right at the end just as I was, hitting the button to end things, so I couldn't respond to you. Now I can't even remember what you said that I wanted to respond to, so oh well. maybe something will jog my memory today. Well, evening is normal, yes. The day is not normal. But that's fine. And there's going to be a lot more, might as well say it now, there's going to be a lot more not normals coming up. Yeah, you forgot, I forgot. I should have gone back to the end of the last stream and checked out the comment, but oh well. I guess it wasn't that earth-shattering of a thing, but I had something I was going to say. In fact, I even went into the Discord, and I couldn't remember your handle in the Discord, and I was just going to answer you then, and I was like, but I don't remember, I was going to ping you, and I couldn't remember your handle in the Discord, because it's different than this guy, this dude, whatever, I think, so, well, we'll just forget it. But anyway, the amazing, actually, there's a lot of news happened today. Mother-in-law is coming for a visit here this weekend. She'll be around for 3 weeks, so that disrupts things because I record in what ends up being her bedroom when she visits. So fortunately, we just readjust things, yada yada yada. We'll fit, but that's extra potential disruptions or whatever during those 3 weeks of a visit. And I get distracted by shinies all the time, and you know that. And then today, it was just about an hour ago. It's just a little bit before 5 p.m. my time. Knock at, the doorbell, the ring, knock and the ring at the door. I go to answer, and there's 2 people there, a man and a woman, and they start speaking super fast Polish to me, and then asking if so-and-so was here. And I'm going, well, that's kind of like my name, but it's not my name. It was my middle name was correct. The first name was totally wrong. But immigration has finally showed up, and they wanted to make sure I was here, that I lived here, as the papers all said. They talked to neighbors to get information from them, and you don't understand what a big deal that is. I arrived, and in fact it's October, so I arrived here 3 years ago. I have this little stamp in my passport. In fact, I now have a little stamp in my old passport because my old passport expired. I had to get so I have a new passport, so I have to carry both now, saying that my residency is in process. And 3 years later, we finally got a knock on the door. Basically, what that lets us know is it's in progress now. No more COVID delays. No more Ukraine refugee delays. They're finally getting around to my residency issue in question. So, what a day. What a day. What a day. So, even though I spoke to them in my broken Polish, I think I found out they were happy to hear that I spoke a little Polish at least. So let's just hope that all goes well after 3 years. That's all I can say. But anyway, there's my life in a nutshell today. A lot going on today. So we'll see how that all resolves and turns out. It still may be another year for all I know before they resolve things. I don't know, to be quite honest. So, it looks like we're just about, another minute or so and we'll get going then. So who knows? We'll we'll probably, and then I'll have some doctor appointments coming up. I think I mentioned that in my post that I'm going to have to change a few days here and there every now, later in the month. My regular 6-month checkup. So there will be some, just as I post the new updated live stream schedule, all this starts happening, and it may be not quite a regular schedule for the rest of this month, and then we'll get back to a normal routine and schedule. But we'll just deal with it and do the best we can, and make things happen. Oh, yours took even longer. Here I'm going, holy smokes. I think 3 years feels ridiculous to me. But it's finally a moving. Okay, it's top of the hour. It's time to get going. How cool. I beat Nightmare's notification that it's top of the hour. I actually got to it before he did. So I think we have one thing over here, and it happens to be empty. Otherwise, we've checked all these. And I noticed when I press the alt, there's a heavy chest back here. So we'll head back in this direction. Oh, and we need some perceiving back here. So how about I this is kind of a narrow little area to squeeze everybody in. No, all our perceptions. That was Shadowheart. Will, do you have better perception? I think you're the only one left to perceive. And all our perceptions failed. And the one thing I do know, and this is unfortunately cheating. This is booby trapped right now. And I was at least hoping to perceive that so we'd know. But I noticed before starting, I checked in our inventories. We don't even have a trap disarming kit. So I wouldn't have been able to get into it anyway. We're going to have to come back to this chest. Boo-hoo. I just kind of did this to let y'all know there's a chest here that we gotta get to. Here in the darkness, right over here. When I have a character with night vision like myself chosen, yeah, we can kind of see a little bit. But we'll come back to this another time.
Very well.
Well, I can't even undo the trap. I can do the unlock to it. But I can't. I don't even have the. Whoops! I don't want to talk to Gale. I hate when I accidentally click on people. But I can't. I don't even have a trap kit. I could have sworn we had one, but I just have the lockpicking kits. Is all I have, and the only reason I'm running up here in this direction, because I know what's up here too, is I'm going to go out the other stone door just to give you y'all an idea of where the other exit to this cave is.
Something over there.
You American, yeah. Once you step foot in the U.S., you're polluted. You're no longer French, right? Isn't that the way it works? You're no longer pure. Oh man, that's crazy. But anyway, we came out of this cave. There was another entrance to this cave that we didn't know about because we never ventured this far. But just to give you perspective on how I'm going to come back in here when we have the ability to maybe check out that thing, this is right ahead of us over here. This is where we had our little battle over here. So yeah, we can still see some dead bodies laying around out here, I think, or at least the blood. Yeah. So I'm going to actually go back through the cave, because what I want to do before we start looking for Nettie is I want to go back to that room now that we have Shadowheart. I mean, we went to all that trouble to get Shadowheart on the team. So
I've faced countless perils and conquered them all. This will be no different.
I've always had a soft spot for the confident ones. They always disappoint though.
Oh, Shadowheart, you have a soft spot for everybody every male in the party. So let's not lie here. What we're gonna do is, I think I'm gonna take us down this way, because there's one last thing I want to do in the cave before we head over, and I want to get to that other room and heal the paralyzed one and see what we can converse with over there and figure out over there. And then we will go, I promise, as I said in the thumbnail and title and everything, we're gonna find the healer here and see if she's able to help us. What I'm going to do is I know there's another rune over here, and I don't know if did I specifically tell you what happens if you don't turn off those runes. I fortunately have experiences in here, but if you're standing visible everything and you jump and you go near these runes, these things potentially, these figures, unless you deactivate the rune, can hurt you drastically. They have a very hurtful shot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, because it's very, I don't think all of us can even jump over there. I have the strength to be able to do it, and I'm going to hide before I jump. So maybe these things won't see me as I jump over there, and I'm going to go turn off this rune and check that body that's down there. That's the plan. And this jump comes with injuries. It's such a long jump, I'm going to lose a hit point. But I want to get over here just because. I want to see what's on that guy's body. I can't even remember anymore. It's been so long since I've done this one. But I got to be ready to hide myself after we jump in case I'm still not hidden. Yeah, and the hidden icon went away, so hide. There we go. I'm hiding again. And we have one of these sparklies over here. And actually, this guy's red. He's a sparkly, but we're going to turn this off so they don't accidentally shoot at us. So pretty soon, everything I do will not be known, just so you know. I happen to know a couple little things just from messing around with different characters, and this happened to be one of them. And this guy has a key. I don't remember what it belongs to. We got a warg fang, some crystals, a silk gland. Oh, it helps us build a web grenade and money. Always take the money.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Oh, all I know is the first time I was in here, very shortly after this game was released, I found this is one of the first weird little places I found because I was looking at every nook and cranny, so I found it, and it was vicious early on. So if they muted the damage, that's wonderful because it just dropped my party like you wouldn't believe. Snap your finger, Gleeser, how you doing? That's good. Yeah, I enjoy the game most when it's a surprise. That's why, even though last episode I've been to those areas, I love the fact that the Tieflings battled with us because I never... Here I'm thinking, let's just get through this area that I know. Yeah, we failed a survival check, so we'll have to see if we... That probably means over here, more than likely when you go off the beaten path, a survival check is a dirt mound where you can dig up something. So I don't think, well, if we think about it, usually you don't. It's not. I'm not going to miss out on anything great. But I want to come back in here when we get a trap kit to look in that heavy chest. I can't remember what's in it, but if it's going to be trapped, it's got to be at least worth the effort. And if we think about it when we come back, maybe I can jump over here, or somebody else can, and have a better chance at perceiving or something. And we'll see if we can find the perception check that we failed. So that's what this one is. Okay, we're back over here. Let's join up our party, and then let's head out. We've been underground. We D&D'd it enough in a cave, and that's when the old D&D playing with live people, you know, the tabletop version. When I think of D&D, I think of dungeons. And that's usually where, well, actually, quite often where myself as a dungeon master would end up taking people, but I guess I wasn't so creative back then, eh? Okay, so we're going to try going back to this room. I don't know, just given our good character, that I'm really going to try stealing anything in there, because I worry, once again, about getting caught and provoking displeasure with the Tieflings yet again. And I don't need to be crouching anymore. Let's just jump over there. Well, yeah, dungeons is a full part of the name. I didn't always have dragons, though. You know, my parties quite often that my kids put together with their friends, we didn't have mega high level characters for the amount of time we played. But let's get everybody in here. I imagine what we could do is I could at least, you know, looking into a wardrobe. I don't want to make anything look out of place in here. But I'm gonna at least look in the, you know, most of these. Look at all of these show red. They also show like they've been checked or opened before. I get that open icon, even though it's in red, as if someone's been through this before. So interesting. Interesting. Go to jail, no biggie. Okay. Is that all it is? Well, yeah, but I don't want to do anything that, I got to be careful about breaking my oath. But there's nobody here to see us. So if there's nobody, oh, whoa. This is just what we needed, a trap disarm toolkit. I'm still not going to go back to the cave right away. We'll just remember, so when we go by that other entrance, maybe we can just pop in or something. And let's just look in the, oh, this one's white. Let's look on this one at least.
Is that everything?
There we go. And then yeah, let's have the team hide.
Better be cautious.
Yeah, she has, it's showing that she has no vision. So I would assume the only way she'll knows we're stealing anything, I'm gonna guess, is if this book that's sitting here, if I move things, somehow I feel if I move things around, she'll notice right away. So if I take this backpack, or take this rope, take this vase, you know, that kind of a thing, that's kind of what I'm thinking. I don't want to take anything that she will notice right away. I don't want to take this book. But I'll look. Let's look. Okay, well, you know, it's a cabinet key. Is there a, well, is that a well, guess what? It probably opens an alchemist cabinet, which is locked. Since it tells me it's a cabinet key, and this says cabinet, and it shows that it's locked. The only thing that's locked in this room. So we're gonna play that game. Because an alchemist cabinet, yes. Looks like it would have wonderfully good things. Drow poison, yeah. Basic poison, anything to dip our weapons into, I like that idea. And well, we'll take the empty bottle too. Okay, so let's kind of back off and act casual. And then we'll have Shadowheart do her thing. Right here, lesser restoration to fix her paralysis. And see if we are now going to be in trouble. And by the way, let's not hide so we look casual. Why? She wakes up and she's unparalyzed. She goes, why are you all crouching?
Shame the goblins didn't kill me, too.
Oh, is that? But usually you just see a closed chest without the lock. This one had an actual lock on it, and it doesn't always show open till actually you look into it. I'll show you next time what I'm talking about. Usually the open trunk doesn't. It usually means it's been searched. Because that first cabinet we looked at in the cave was a closed chest.
My dagger.
You know what I'm saying? You know, correct me if I'm wrong. I obviously don't know every little detail, and I don't always get every little detail right.
Cast all rooms into darkness.
My legs! I can stand again! Did you do that? Thank you. Look, you're not really supposed to be here.
Okay.
But I'll turn a blind eye.
Oh, that's
Just
nice.
don't touch anything, all right?
Okay. You gonna notice anything?
Wonder when the goblins will come.
Whew, she looked at the cabinet, did not notice that it had been opened. I am happy. Why don't we just
Let's
see if she has anything else to say?
Goblins, no.
I should speak up.
I'm ready. Any goblin comes near me now, and they'll regret it. I feel amazing. Look, you're not really
Okay, so
supposed
she's
to be
gonna say
here,
the same
But
thing.
I'll turn a blind eye. Just don't touch anything.
So our work
all
is
right?
done here. Let's get back into the goblin camp and look for the healer that we came here. The whole reason we came here is to find a healer. Let's get back on track here now. And I'm happy because we found a trap disarming kit. I can't believe we haven't found one yet. But that's fine. And let's come to the edge here. Take our little jump here. Everybody please follow. And how or can I, if I come over here, we should, hopefully we can all jump back up. Oh yeah, easy peasy. Even, you know, when you see, if even Gale can do it, you know it's not a difficult leap. Shadowheart, I know you can. Don't be like that. What'd we say to make her pout, huh? Let's do this and see if she now follows us. Come on, little. Well, we'll do this. Just so we all don't walk back there towards her. We'll make her jump manually and get caught up to us then. Okay.
These things have stayed interesting.
There we go. So we've checked everything out in here. Let's just move on. Oh, I assume if you mentioned this guy going to jail, I assume they just put us in this jail over here is what they do, right? And it's obviously an easy jail to break out of because I noticed that little ledge down below it on the backside. It's probably an easy thing to break out of. I've never been arrested here, but it looks like we kind of came close to it. So we'll check out down here later. I want to go down to the actual grove because we want to find a healer. Now see here, the chest icon is closed, which usually means we haven't checked it before. And these are white, not red. So I'm going to check it. Oh, a lovely silver glass and a bottle. Whether it was full as camp supplies or not, I don't know. But we do have the ability over here. Let's start using it because I got Will for a reason. So we can start having fun talking to the animals. Play a little Dr. Dolittle. And one of the oxes is strange, one is bored, one is hungry. Well, of course, I'm going to talk to the strange one first.
Time for a chat.
Ah, you're addressing me, a humble ox. How quaint.
How quaint. So we have some arcana that we can use. So something strange about this ox. What is it? And or we could just respond. Haven't you ever met anybody who could speak to an oxen? Let's check this though. Why is he strange? Can we figure out why he's strange? Oh yeah, we didn't even need any help. That's two sessions in a row. We have not opened with a 1. So opening with a 1 is no longer a thing. So how about that?
Something's off. This creature isn't what it appears to be.
Aha. You know, with another person, I might not be so nosy. Well, it probably could be a person in, in animal form. But let's see if he spills the beans. There's more to you than meets the eye. Care to explain?
No.
Oh.
You are incapable.
Us lowly individuals here. Yeah, I'll try a little persuasion or deception. Fine, I heard the Tieflings are going to butcher one of you for food. So your secret will die with you. This is probably what my character would do, but this one made me laugh so much. I got to try the deception route here. There we go. What's he gonna say?
I'd so love to see them try.
Ah,
I'll tell you this much. I'm going to Baldur's Gate, with or without the rest of these poor sods. Now, that's all I have to say besides, and I really mean this, moo.
Moo. Okay.
Move along.
Yeah, move along. Move along. Okay, let's see if the board one. Was he? He's just gonna yawn at us, maybe.
Another one. What are you under there then? Ant? Aurochs?
What are you talking about? I don't even. I would answer this. I don't even know what anyone know. What's an aurochs? I'll just say, what are you talking about?
The keepers of this place. They change their form
that's
to
what
fit their need.
That's what druids do.
They become birds to hunt on the wing. Bears to tear flesh with teeth. But for me, only oxen, only same old hay. And I cannot even eat it, because the horned ones hide their shiny bits inside.
What's that? Shiny bits? there, that's the question I started to ask on my own. Did you say shiny bits? Do you realize who you're talking to here?
Hiding things. Thinking they're clever. Not clever. Sometimes I eat the shiny bits, and they have to go looking for them on the other end.
I've experienced that as a dog owner. I hate to have to deal with that. Oh, baby, with an ox's rear end. Oh, an auroch. See, I'm obviously I didn't grow up on a farm.
Be gone. I am hungry.
Oh, she's just hungry. Now there's the normal ox. But we seem to have noticed something here that's searchable now based on what he said. I don't recall hovering over here before, but let's check the haystack before he pokes us with the pitchfork. And we got something. Let's just take that pouch and let's look into our inventory and see what we got. Oh, okay. Not bad. I'm glad we checked. There's one of those shiny bits that comes out the rear end. This one looks clean, so we'll take it. All right. Let's move on. That was plenty of animal talk for me.
I've got a long road ahead.
In fact, I'll just lead right now with Will, because he has our highest charisma at the moment.
Easy enough.
And I'm happy with what he accomplished with the oxen. Let's hope he can do it with two-legged creatures now. Yeah, we'll just take this. It's nice. Oh, we don't have Astarion with us, but we can try seeing if we're any good at opening this.
As one does.
Ooh, this is a tough one. So I don't know with our measly skills that we'll be able to do this. We've kind of already wasted a few high rolls. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Well, actually, I don't have to use an inspiration. I can try one more time and just use up one of our thieves' tools. Every time you fail a lockpick like this, you have that option to. It uses up one of your thief tools, and since we got two more, I'm gonna try again. Come on, baby! Oh my lord! Well, I guess, and I'm not gonna waste inspirations on a chest like this. I do not believe I want to waste my inspirations there. And the inspirations you saw that we pick up when various things happen, it caps. You can pick up more than 4, but that ability to help you with a reroll, it's capped at 4. So you can have like 10 inspirations here, and if you're not using your inspirations on rerolls, and that they can be used for conversation rerolls, but for opening just a random chest that I don't think the insides is probably, you know, I hate turning down anything, but you know, So the other thing we could try is, you know, since this is a not a red forbidden chest, maybe
Have a lot on my mind, and well,
can we just
in it.
bash it open? Is that will I destroy what's inside? I need to learn that if that's a possibility. That's just something I haven't done before because I usually have a Asterion in my party. No, no, no. Let's get back here and bash it open if we can. Yeah. Okay, let's see if we destroy, by doing this, I just need to know if we'll destroy it or not. Oh, looks like we found, okay, so we got what's inside. There's a grease bottle, which actually is nice to not have to pay for. And some gold. And, oh, we got metallic gloves that I missed back here, so let's pick that up. Gotta remember to press that Alt key more often than I have been, just to make sure we don't miss stuff. Okay, let's move on down. And Will, you need to be the talker leading the way again.
Sure, why not?
Oh,
Hi.
I don't have any money or anything to sell. My partner does that. What?
Yeah, what's your side of the business?
I'm the guard. So don't steal anything. I'm watching you.
I'm watching you. Well, then this guy must be the head honcho of this little tieflings thing. So let's talk to Matisse.
Hold out your hand, mister. Let me show you something. Go on. Take this ring. It's lucky.
That was a fancy trick.
You haven't seen anything yet, mister. Go on. Take the ring and watch your fortune change.
I do have a little dexterity. Yeah, let's see if we can mimic his trick. Oh, it's gonna be hard. Because we are not the hot. Oh, we did it!
Weeping, bleeding hells! Okay, maybe you don't need extra luck. But since you're already holding the thing, call it. Heads or tails?
Tails. That's my default choice. I don't know about everybody else, but since I'm leading this party,
Tails it is!
see, I know how to call it.
That's the kind of luck you get from one of my lucky rings. I've got more where that came from. Real cheap, too. Interested?
Yeah, I could say the runes are gibberish and break. We'll humor the kid. How about that? Hold on, one coin toss doesn't prove anything.
Okay, fair. Let's go again. Heads or tails? Call it.
We'll go tails again.
We got tails! There. Happy?
I wonder how long it would let me go. Not yet. Flip the coin again. Not yet. Flip the coin again. How many times will we be able to flip the coin? But we won't sit here and do that today. I think I think what we'll do is we'll just have a little chat with these guys, take a look at what they sell. It's probably not much, and we'll see if it's worth it at all. Or I could just say, yeah, let's just look at what he's selling.
You got it. One sec. That's what I got.
There was a roll for something. Let's, well, we used up there's nothing really here. We could buy some just to keep the kid happy, but there's nothing really I have to sell. And the dies are like an 88 gold. I don't have that much. So I would just want to make sure he didn't have anything amazing in here. And we're just going to move. Oh! I think I accidentally sold my shovel. And I need a new shovel. We'll probably find one. Okay, we're done.
Nothing caught your eye.
You suddenly feel something moving against your back and turn.
Uh-oh. Relax, I won't get... Yeah, we'll just go. Relax, don't get angry. You didn't even manage to get anything from me. She was trying to pick my pocket, and now she's crying. But why don't we watch her? Because she's a thief already. Let's see if she's just faking it here. Yeah, we have a good chance on this one. Oh, no! We failed! Oh, jeez. You know, we haven't rolled a 1. You know, so I don't think... I'm not going to waste an inspiration on this, unfortunately. I don't think it's anything earth-shattering, whether she's faking those tears or they're real. We'll just have to wonder which it is.
Her hands hide her face, preventing you from reading her expression.
Well, I'm glad, you know, if you want to say things, I'm glad we're getting the low rolls out of the way on something like this and something like that little chest that we could just break anyway, so we can save our high rolls for when we really need them. How about that? So I'm just going to go with what I was originally going to say. Relax, I won't get angry. You didn't even manage to get anything from me.
I can't do this anymore, Mattis. I'm sorry.
Okay, so I would guess from that reaction that the tears were real. And everything here would be a theft if we tried to take it, so let's continue on towards the Druids. See what's going on.
Let my daughter go right now!
She's a thief, hellspawn, and you will wait for Korga's judgment. Now get back!
Oh, let me through, Mragrasham, or I'll rip your damn throat out!
No. Druids be like that. That would be one of the fun things to play as a druid for, is to be able to shapeshift like this. And let's see what these folks have to say about the situation.
We need to get Arabella out, now!
You heard the guards. They're waiting on Korga to give word.
I'd sooner trek through the 9 hells than trust that snake! Ugh!
Yeah, and what happened? Why are the Druids holding your daughter?
Arabella tried to steal their idol. Druids lost their damn minds about it. They need it for their precious ritual.
Yeah, that was not the thing.
It's all my fault. I told her I wished the wretched thing would just disappear, or better yet, explode.
Now Arabella's being judged by a bunch of druids who hate us. That's not right.
This grove is like a cauldron about to boil over. I say we check in on the child. Make sure she comes to no harm.
All right, Gale. That's weird how he just chimed in like that. That's cool. She's just a child. The Druids are overreacting. I'll talk to them. You've got your work cut out for you. Like you said, it's your fault. You should have tried parenting her. And finally, thieves deserve to be punished. It's as simple as that. But basically, I think our honorable choice here, for based on who's talking, and it's me leading the party, she's just a child. The Druids are overreacting. I'll talk to them.
Thank you. They won't give us the time of day.
Hurry! I'm at the end of my tether as is. Can't take this waiting.
Yeah, trust me, I can't take the waiting either. 3 freaking years. So let's...
Lives are at stake, and the cowards only care about their bloody rituals.
Yeah, okay, so let's get down here and see what these all have to say. And This is the sacred pool. I guess that's the ritual going on in the background. Let's see what they have to say. She looks like the leader of the pair. Oh. Back off.
Come, Magrin, give him a chance. You, get back.
Oh, why? What's so special down here? I'm not looking for trouble. Can't you just let me by? If it weren't for me... Yeah, well, that's a little braggadocious for my taste. So, hey, we're not looking for trouble. Can you just let us by?
No, and you'll find trouble all the same unless you get out of my sight.
A moment, Giona.
What? Oh, I understand. You. Apparently Korga wants to see you. Go ahead.
Ah. The word has gotten out about us, and we are allowed to enter. How about that? So we got the ritual going on. Okay, that thing up here, that must, yeah, it's red, so we do not want to also take it. Or be nabbed by these guys for theft. So, oh, we got a character. If you're familiar with D&D, this is the Baldur's Gate, the games 1 and 2. You'll recognize this name, Volo, so we might as well, since we see him right now, just have a word with him.
Ah, my grizzled friend. Ah, my good friend. You were at the gates just now, no? When the goblins came? You saw them up close? A few questions, if you please. There's no overstating my interest.
Sure. Yeah. There's no overstating my disinterest. Yeah, we'll let him ask his questions. No harm.
Glory. Now then, how would you describe that particular batch of goblins? Size, nature, distinguishing qualities?
You search your mind, successfully recalling various details of goblin behavior.
Okay. So, therefore, we might as well just give the exact description, I guess. Or I guess this is what we recall. Is a common variety goblin led by a lasher and flanked by booyags, the magic wielders of their group. Yeah, we'll just do this.
My, a scholar after my own heart. Spent much time among goblins?
Yeah, he's a student of the page.
Uh-huh. I've always preferred experience to the second-hand accounts of lesser men. But to each their own. Now, I've a few more questions, if you don't mind. And the dragon they had marching in the rear, was it of the brass or silver variety?
Good old Volo. Dragon, there wasn't any dragon. Or should we just play along with his game? And just say, yeah, I think it was brass, now that I think about it.
Witnesses failed to notice the obvious dragon. Last question, then you'll be quite...
So he's writing fiction.
Did the attackers rally to the absolute when they fell upon the gates?
So this is not the first time we've heard about Absolute. Our little prisoner that we talked to, the goblin, we learned a little bit more about the Absolute there. And I don't know if I recall hearing them yell anything out like that, but since he seems to want to hear something like that, let's just go along with what he wants, and we'll move on.
They did, didn't they? Oh, curious. Oh, curious indeed. I've interrogated one. A captive in this very camp. She reports they've abandoned their god Maglabiet in favor of someone called the Absolute. The scandal!
Well, I would too. Maglabiet is a lot tongue-twisting of a word to pronounce than the Absolute, so... So, we'll just add this goblin superstition.
Ah, but is superstition all? These goblins are informed by a kind of strategy anathema to their kind. I, for one, intend to get to the bottom of it. I'm just preparing to head to their camp as we speak, in fact. If you'll excuse me, I ought not to dawdle.
Okay. Well, be careful. Goblins are not known for their mercy. Actually, I want to find out, what about that dragon? Why a dragon?
My friend, every story benefits from a dragon. Until we meet again.
Volo's a character, that's for sure. Oh yeah, you're Will. You can. Does this bear have anything to say?
Just a moment. This man is recording my story. I am far from home.
As the colourful man starts scribbling, the bear sneaks a quick look at the page. His brow furrows. Incomprehensible squiggles surround a crude sketch. A bear disemboweling a clutch of tieflings.
That's what you get from Volo. He pretends to be writing non-fiction, and it, in actuality, is very fictional. Let's talk to this bear while we're wandering around looking for the healer.
I'm
Yeah, you also made it impossible for us to use this elevator earlier.
Okay.
How about that? So we'll be able to use this elevator in the future now. How about that? We got the levers here and whatnot. We might as well quick check these little vases while we're standing here. Yeah, the vases do not appear to be holding much. Well, let's move on. Oh, we got an animal talker with a bird right over here. Let's see if we can talk to this bird. Topaz.
Shh, I'm concentrating. Does this look good? Is the coin in the middle?
Well, here in front of all the druids, we're not going to kick an animal. So we are not going to intimidate. We could try some deception. I'd leave it out as too dull, but we'll just say, hey, it's slightly off. Or, yeah, just stop fussing. It looks fine.
No, it's leaning too much to the left. Yeah, that's it.
Now, if we were playing more as an evil character, I would have done something to try and get that key. And I don't know what these rolls I'm hearing are in the background, but we got somebody over here to talk to. Looks like we also have some herbs that look like they're free for the taking, so let's grab those while we can. Alright, and then there's someone else over here we might be able to talk to. Let's see what the plaque says on our way.
By Sylvanus, the Forest Father, we are granted balance.
Balance.
Speak.
Yeah, you were looking at a bird. What were you saying?
The bird knows. She needs to know. You do not.
Aha. We're not the enemy here. Can't you let us know? Not the hardest roll in the world, so hope... Yeah, okay, there we go. Now we're rolling like we should.
Forgive me. It is not you I fear. It is my brethren. More follow Korga every day. They are afraid, and she offers a simple solution. Eject the refugees, and we will be safe.
So not everybody is in agreement with this plan. And she's wrong?
Perhaps not. But that does not make it right. Only Master Halsin can stop this. I pray my bird returns with news of him. If not, I fear for my people.
All right. What happened to
He left with the
Halsin?
adventurers. They went treasure hunting in an old temple near here. Master Halsin did not chase treasure. I do not know what he was chasing, but he never returned.
So the 3 fighters that knocked out the one tiefling, he went with them, and that ended in disaster. So Halsin is not around. Yeah, shouldn't the ritual protect the grove, though? You're not helping the others prepare?
The ritual is Korga's decision, but she is not our leader. Master Halsin welcomed the refugees in. I wait for him to resolve this.
I see. Another animal to talk to?
I thought you were Halsin.
The boar prances around, haunches clenching and unclenching impatiently.
Where's Halsin? He promised me a mate.
Oh, we just talked to the horny pig Tusk. Is there anything else before we go through that door to see what's inside? Is there anything else out here I gotta look at? Oh, we got an herb over here. We'll take a look at that. We will not interrupt the ritual. I do not want to get in trouble for that. Is there any other herbs just laying around out here? Oh yes. We got lots. In fact, we missed a scribbled note over here. Yeah, we actually we found that one when we met Astarion by the beach. There, that was the mate, right? It got it survived the crash. Oh, bucket of fish. Yeah, we can use all the food we can get. And then did I pick up that note? Yes, I did. And we got a little book over here which I'm going to pick up because it's not red. And are all the plaques the same around here?
By Sylvanus, the Tree Father, our turmoil is calmed.
Well, they say slightly different things, but essentially the same thing. There's probably one more plaque over here. Yep.
By Sylvanus, the old oak, all death begets life.
I never noticed a pig on that beach. We're gonna go down there. I know there's some other things down on the beach, but I never noticed a pig down there. So I'll have to keep my eyes open when we go over there. One more vase, and it looks like we go in.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh, that must be the kid.
Release her.
She stole the idol of Sylvanus. She must pay the price. We will imprison the thief under guard of my serpent. When we cast out the rest, she may join them. Let the devil be an example.
There's lots of animals, very well likely Druid on their snakes.
Please. I'm sorry.
This is madness, Korga. She's just a...
A what, Wrath? A thief? A poison? A threat? I will imprison the devil. And I will cast out every stranger.
Okay. Thief, poison, what's this girl's actual crime? Well, we kind of know, but let's play dumb and see what she has to say, if she embellishes or what.
Girl? You mean parasite?
Oh.
She eats our food, drinks our water, then steals our most holy idol in thanks. Wrath, lock her up. She remains here until the rite is complete. And keep still, devil. Tila is restless.
Come, Korga. We took back the idol. Surely...
Do it.
What is our best thing to try? read Kaga's mind. Well, you know, we've done that before. I don't think I'm falling down that trap right now. I don't need a fight in here with all these potential a druid wolf potentially and everything, and druid rats biting at our ankles. So let's just try good old-fashioned persuasion. Oh. Okay, this is one of those instances, my friends. We got a pretty good roll, but this is one where I'm going to use our inspiration because I do not want her to imprison that little girl. That's just not something I would want to have happen. There we go.
Very well. She may go.
Shadowheart approves.
Break your word, and my serpent shall feed. Sif, Tila to me.
Sif. Now I know. Next time I see a snake, I'll know how to talk to it.
My grace has its limits.
It hurts.
What?
Thank you, Korga. Master Halsin...
Halsin isn't here. Keep his name off your tongue, lest Tila pierce it.
Oh, she is not a kind human, or a kind druid, I should say. Oh, we need some talking to take place here, so why don't I take over briefly and talk to our party?
I know that look. You're wondering why I was in pain before. Let's just clear the air about that now. It's just an old wound that hurts me from time to time. Nothing to be concerned about. It's nothing to do with the tadpoles, at least, in case your imagination is in danger of getting away from you. It's just something I have to live with.
Okay. Well, how badly does it hurt, or are you sure it's not connected to the tadpoles?
Positive. You can trust me on that.
Okay, it's somewhere something rolled in the background. Anytime you hear those dice roll in the background, something's going on. Some saving throw, something is happening in the background. So, yeah, detect or deduct, you know, I'll make, as we learned, you can make fun of my misspeaks, I'll make fun of your spelling. we figured that one out last time. So, how badly does it hurt?
Quite a lot, if I'm being honest. But it always passes quickly, so I can manage. Okay, we'll just turn to other matters. And we don't need to... This is not the place for a further discussion. Let's go see what's up in Gale's mind.
Tiring business, isn't it? All this traveling and adventuring. Why don't we take a little break? Allow ourselves a few moments of rest? Gives me a chance to talk to you about something. Well, rather important.
Rather important, no less. Well, you know, we don't keep... We're a party where we need to share our secrets, so let's go right ahead.
We've been on the road together for a while now, haven't we? Survived some perils, overcame some obstacles. Ever since you were kind enough to free me from that stone, I've seen you demonstrate remarkable guile and courage.
Okay, he's...
The way you stood in front of a crossbow to
he's
prevent
talking
the
as if
murder.
he wants something.
The way we got Korga to release the girl. In short, I've grown to trust you.
Oh, how sweet. Yeah, there we go. That's exactly how I was feeling that during his whole conversation. Well, enough with the flattery. Where is this going?
I was being quite sincere, I assure you. The reason I make a point of saying this is that I've grown confident enough to tell you something I've yet to tell another living soul, except for my cat. You see, I have this condition, very different from the parasite we share, but
yes, I'm always
just
horny.
as deadly.
Yeah, is that... No, what kind of condition? Well, we could tell her, I could pray on your behalf. My God may offer some guidance on how you might be cured.
Thank you for the offer, but the treatment for my condition is very specific. What it comes down to is this. Every so often, I need to get my hands on a powerful magical item and absorb the weave inside.
So your illness causes you to consume raw magic. Yeah, I think if I'm going to be handing over my amazingly expensive magical items, we need more details.
I can say no more on the matter. Not now, anyway. Just trust me when I say it's all of vital importance. It's been days since I last consumed an artifact, since before we were abducted. It's only a matter of time before my craving returns. That is why I turn to you. I need you to help me find magic items to consume. It is vital. Dare I say it? Critical.
Yeah, so, yeah, where do you suggest we find these artifacts you need? I mean, I know we have, don't we have some a magical thing or two? Yeah, those gloves that we gave to Asterion are magical, I think.
We've already done the finding. In fact, you have one in your possession. You know for yourself how hard won such an item was, and it will be no easier when even more are required to assuage my hunger. There'll be danger involved, or great cost.
Yeah, well, I expected as much, yeah. And then why exactly, well, yeah, why exactly would I risk either of those things for a wizard? Well, you've helped us in battle that I hardly know, however. I do barely only know the guy.
Valid question. If not out of the simple goodness of your heart, then perhaps your own self-interest might be sufficient motivation. Having a wizard like me around is quite the boon when facing the perils that stalk these lands. It'd be far harder for me to assist you if I could barely stand upright. Please, trust me. Your help could be the difference between life and death.
All right. Well, I think at this point, you know, we could use the tadpole. You know, I'm not going to do that right now. I think, you know, we'll just do our best when the time comes. We'll talk. So I think we're going to have to talk some more, maybe. But yeah, all right, we'll do our best.
Thank you. I see my trust in you was not misplaced. I'm sure we won't have to look very far to find what I need. Faerun overflows with magic-infused treasure. As do our packs, as a matter of fact. We've such an item already in our possession.
So you said.
Primed for the moment the need arises. I hope I can count on you.
Yeah, we'll find out for sure down the road. I want to talk to this guy because he seems a little skeptical. You know, there you go. I mistyped my speech right there. A little skeptical of Kaga over here.
What's up for discussion?
You did well to speak up for the girl. That snake is fickle.
Ooh,
a tragedy prevented.
Yeah, well, you know, and it's true. I swore an oath to stop terrible deeds like that. Monsters like her.
Well seen. Well spotted. We've let a snake replace our leader.
Well, I'll get. Hopefully, this will come up, and I can ask where Nettie is. But she seems happy to rule the roost. Who's the real leader? Oh, Halsin. It's probably he's going to probably tell me about Halsin. Or how? So how did? Well, Halsin's missing. We kind of know the answers to these, but let's keep him talking in case he can give us other information.
Master Halsin. Perhaps goblin caught, perhaps dead. He'd set Mistress Korga back in line. Hold her to task, stop this damned ritual. More will die if the rite is finished. So many more, sent into a world gone mad.
Yeah, so if no one's looking... Well, basically, the way I would say it, well, we'll keep our eyes open, not like I'm going to actively go look for them.
Would you? I would give anything to see Halsin return home.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to ask for money. That's not my character's type. So...
Sylvanus' blessing upon you. And my gratitude as well. Halsin is an elf with the presence of a bear. He left west with the adventurers. You won't mistake the first druid for anyone else.
Okay. Should we talk to Kaga one more time, see if she has anything else to say? We'll lead with Will just because he has the higher charisma and see if he can get through to her. Or if she even has anything else to say.
Go on. Say it. You think I'm a monster?
Well... yeah, I will say it. Threatening a child like that. But I could be... Yeah, this is my first instinct as our characters here, but maybe we'll be a little more diplomatic.
First you urge grace, then you speak truth. You surprised me twice over. A shame the grace period ends. The Viper's fangs have been bared. She must guard her brood. No matter. I took back the idol of Sylvanas, and the rite is resumed. We will seal the grove, free from harm, free of intruders.
All right. So this rite must be born of powerful magic. However, this is more of my concern. Zevlor believes his people will perish on the road.
And mine perish if he stays. You showed great mettle at the gate. The mettle of a skilled sword for hire. I want you to provide your services to Zevlor. Offer to guide the Outlanders out of the grove. I'm sure they'll reward you well. They're to be gone before final prayer. If they are not, the Viper must strike.
Aha. Okay. Then it seems we should have a word with Zevlor to let him know what's going on in Kaga's mind. Not because she wants us to, but also as a warning to him also.
You will do more than speak. This tale ends but one way. With the Outlander rot cleansed, and the grove forever shrouded.
Okay. Well, why don't we see if the wolf has anything to say?
Come to vex me. What will you do? Hunt me? Grab my tail? Shout until my head hurts?
Well, you've not had a good life as a wolf.
Stupid or a liar. Neither is needed here. Go!
So his attitude, this wolf's attitude, or Silver's attitude, is more like Kaga's. So not everybody in here seems to be of the same mind as everybody else. Let's do one thing. I know I haven't pressed Alt yet. Okay, there's nothing. Let's read our plaques. See what they tell us about this place.
The forest rose with claw and tooth to tear the darkness from its roots. The mural depicts druid and beast fighting together to drive monsters from their land. It looks like they were victorious, and yet the monsters have returned.
You know, as much story as we can get. Sometimes you get knowledge from these things. Oh, there's a logbook we can read over here.
Claw and tooth from root to thorn, the old oak's grove to wildlings sworn. The mural shows druids claiming the grove in the name of the old oak, Sylvanas, god of nature.
So there's a variety of skill checks we've been passing. I wonder if so I should be having someone else read those. Let's go talk to a couple of other people that are over here, see what the ongoing attitude looks like. Yeah, there's we got a wicker basket we can look into. Yeah, it looks like it allows us to look into the ones that only have food. But, you know, or books. Okay, Curse of the Vampire. We may need to read up on that with Astarion in the party, so we'll take it. And let's read this book in front of us here. So this hefty book is labeled 1371 and stamped with an elegant stag against a dark green background. 6 Uktar sent 2 druids. Some of the newer recruits up north. Village there has had 2 years of failed crops and are unlikely to survive the next winter. 9 Uktar. Oh, so this is Uktar like a month? Like the 9th of Uktar? A group from Baldur's Gate arrived. They've set up camp on the edge of the forest. 2 bears and a fox came by. Their territory has been burned out. Half the fox's cubs died. Paying this new group a visit tomorrow. So, tomorrow, the 10th, Uktar. Visit did not go well. After telling me where to shove it, they said they'd cut down half the forest and burn out any wildlife that dared to stick around. Claimed they were going to farm the land and make a new city of their own. Time to get creative. You know, sounds like these are druid problems, is what it sounds like. 12th Uktar. Mudslide did the trick. Buried half their farming equipment and made the rest useless. They won't be back anytime soon. Got reports of a red wizard in the village south of here, sending 3 rangers to investigate. If they can't even catch a whiff of a red cloak, I'm contacting the House of Sylvanas. So the druids don't seem thrilled with a red wizard, so we'll keep our eye open if we come across one. I just want to get the feeling of the room here in case things go bad.
Please leave. Our hospitality has limits.
Yeah.
And they were crossed long ago.
So not all the druids are happy about the Tieflings being in town and all the refugees. What's this guy's thoughts?
Oh, my savior. I wish you could have visited in better times.
Okay, so he's more of our way of thinking, this guy is. Oh, we got a detailed report we can read. Someone has written Shadow Curse at the top of this page and a number of notes below. Trees infected, but still alive. Malicious component to underlying magic, resists removal, attempts to infect caster. Range and severity of curse suggests divine origin. Umbral characteristics and a vicinity to Shar's temple suggest a goddess herself is responsible. So this is a Sylvanus grove, and so they seem to hint at some interference from Shar.
Temple of Shar? Where? And what's this about a curse?
Oh, that has Shadowheart interested enough to comment. Let's go read the last couple plaques, and let's try with Gale, because he seemed to be interested in some of this stuff.
Easy enough.
Especially if it's religion-oriented. He has some...
Towers seized, the battle done. The moonrise broke the darkest one. You recognize the mark of the dark goddess Shar on the broken helmet. This army marched in her name.
So many dead. Sent to the Night Singer's embrace.
Moonrise must be a reference to Shar's divine sister, Saluna.
That mural...
Darkest hour, a concord made, twixt harp and wild against the shade. Harp and wild? You recall stories of an alliance between druids and the harpers, but the details are vague.
All right, so we got an inspiration. Gale apparently.
We might as well have lain on the ground and let them trample us.
Yeah, Gale is he eats up all this arcana and knowledge and religious stuff. So cool, that's cool. We used an inspiration, didn't we, just there? And we now have it back, so it'll help us on a future die roll. Let's go check out some rooms as we look for, what's this? A stone door. Oh, the stone door must be open. So this can be closed off. Interesting.
To new horizons.
Well, I'm not trying to click on the stone door, mind you. Stay open. Yeah, there you go. What do we have in here? Okay, everything is supposedly hands-off. However, I found something on my, like, fifth run here with a different type of character in here, and I noticed you making a comment about it, this guy, so I am aware of it. Pretty soon we'll get out of my awareness zone and everything will be totally unknown. But this one ended up being a lot of fun. So I am going to go take a look. Well, I mean, we're just looking around, right? We're just kind of checking, and nothing here that we should be touching, right? Now, one thing I have learned is we can usually safely look at the books. We just can't take them. You know, so if we were to look on this bookshelf or stone tablet shelf, we'll have things we could read. But I guess I've just decided we're not gonna totally make this as much cool stuff there is lore-wise and backstory-wise that you can find in these books. I just think for the purposes of this particular playthrough, we aren't gonna read every single thing, just stuff here and there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take. I'm not gonna take myself because Gale is the curious one with all this. Oh no, Shadowheart seems to be the least or the most unique person. I'm just gonna have her sneak around a little bit. We haven't noticed. Okay, so somebody is in here, and there's people in here. We got to be aware of where they can look and see. But I want to come back up. Oh, can't reach the destination. Am I in the wrong spot? There's a spot in one of these areas. Oh, it's back over here. Right where she's near. So let's let her move on before we do anything. Oh, there's so much to read. And I guarantee you on my own personal playthroughs, I'm reading everything. I want to know what everything is here and about. And you'll notice back here, look what we found. Kaga's chest. That looks like something that should be peeked into. And unfortunately, we don't have Asterion along. Okay, she's moving. Let's just kind of stay steady. Oh, yeah, okay, we haven't talked to her. I guess we could. Oh, wait, I don't need to pickpocket. I can come out of... Because she is not a great pickpocket. Yeah, I'm not pickpocketing. That's not what I asked her to do. Let's stand up and be known.
What will the Tieflings want next? Letting the Hellchild go was a mistake.
I don't think it was her, by the way. But let's see if we can sneak back over here. Is that the bookshelf? That's where we were going to. And now we're gonna have to wait for someone to move again before we can access the chest. Let's at least be hidden so we can see when this person moves away. And I'm gonna see we do not have Astarion with us, and nobody has there's not a lot of dexterity in this party. I think it averages around 12 or 13, so we're not going to be the most nimble at picking a lock. But we do have, what, 2 lock picks available, so we have a reroll there. We just gained another inspiration, and we're yeah. Very, very funny observation. Bearded lady moment, yes. Very good. Looks like he's walking away. Let's lockpick.
I love the sound of lockpicking.
Well, I'm glad you love the sound of it. I hope you can actually do it. That's what I would like to find out. So we at least get a +1 dexterity, and we'll add the roll. Unfortunately, it's only a 10. So let's see if we can do this. I think we did. Yeah, minimum roll here. We're barely made it. So we got stuff. Let's just take it out of here, and then we'll kind of walk away as if nothing's happening. We'll gather back up with the group, and let's show everybody what we have found. And we have this half-torn note that we found. Let's read it. Okay. The marks crisscrossing the page don't look scribed so much as slashed. Kaga, swamp docks, tree, meet me alone. Olodin. Or Alodan. You know, depending on your language and how you might pronounce that. So, she's meeting... Looks like she's meeting secretly with somebody over there. And we have some new journal entries, and we've had a few journal entries popping up, and I think it's probably high time that, well, that we check out some of our journal entries over here. So we are needing to get help from the healer Nettie, and that's exactly what we should be very near, so that should be close at hand. We need to ask the Goblin Priestess for help. Oh, because we learned from the prisoner here in the Druid Grove that the Goblin Priestess might be able to heal us. So if Nettie can't heal us, we got a potential for a Goblin Priestess. If we rescue the Druid Halsin, he might be able to give us a cure. And then as we found out from our Githyanki friend, that they have, if we can find their creche, they may have a means to heal us of our little intruder in our heads. So we got several ways to look for potential healing. And then we have a choice for saving the refugees. And here we found a note involving Kaga. Something is going on in the grove. We should get to the bottom of it. Maybe we can help the Tieflings out that way. Yeah, and by investigating Kaga. Or we can head to the Goblin camp and see about finding Halsin to help figure things out in the Druid Grove. And we saved Arabella. We should talk to her parents just to let her know in case, make sure she got back to them okay. And then our companions, it keeps track of the backstories of all our companions here about Shadowheart's pain and all that she's been dealing with. Blade of Frontiers, well, there's no big stories here yet. Oh, we spoke to Zoro with Githyanki, with lae'zel, and we found out that we need to go, or she thinks we need to go, or where the creche might be. Yeah, we met a strange elf. Yeah, and we now know that he sneaks off in the night while we're sleeping. And the Wizard of Waterdeep, Gale, told us about his lust for magic. And we freed lae'zel. So I should probably get in the habit of popping in here more frequently so we can keep track of, or keep ourselves focused on where we might need to go. But let's check out another room. Oh, lovely. Stone bed. Sounds comfy. Why don't we get... Well, I'm going to lead for a little while now. Oh, we got a wicker chest. I can open this. How cool is that? I get happy when I can open things. And what is this book called? Disorder of the Nerves and Mind, a treatise.
Have to keep going.
So we got another room, and there's someone over there. The Druid's Chambers. And everything would appear to be red in here. Okay, there's a bird on her table. Let's talk to her.
I see you. Just give me a moment.
All right. Well, I am a cleric. Maybe I can help. We'll just wait.
This medicat. There. It's up to her now. Life or death. Now, what was it you needed?
I'm looking for Nettie. I think I might have found her.
You found her?
Yep.
But I still don't know what she can do for you. Come here.
Healing.
Let's have a look at you. You seem healthy enough. A bit tired around the eyes, maybe.
Yeah, there's probably... I've probably got no good way of putting this, but I have a tadpole in my head. Yeah, I'm more than tired. Something crawled into my eye. Yeah, let's since she mentioned tired, we'll just follow that line of thought.
Crawled in? Some sort of bug? Or... Wait, did it look like a tadpole? But from your worst nightmare? All slime, teeth, and tentacles.
Ah, you know of them.
I'll do what I can. Come, follow me. I might be able to help.
However, she does not sound super confident, doesn't she? Oh, we have a portrait back here that's white. We could actually take this portrait. Everything else is red. I don't think I've ever noticed this portrait. See, how many times have I been in this room? I don't think I've ever noticed that portrait. So I'll probably try to come back later and pick it up, since it seems to be free for us to pick up, unlike everything else.
Head on in.
There's something in that vessel. Take a close...
This one had the same problem as you. Attacked us in the woods together with some goblins. Tadpole crawled out of his head soon after.
Ooh. So we saw something on the table. The speech got cut off for us. So, well then, yeah, the drow and I have the same kind of parasite. Yeah, but you know, I'm hoping for a less grave cure. I think that's what I'm hoping. I'm over here.
I'll do the best I can. I'm no Master Halcyon, mind. He'd have your tadpole out like that. Still, we have options. You don't have to be here for this.
No, I'll stay. I'd rather know exactly what you're up to.
All right. Let's see what we can do.
All right. So, let's see. Just hurry up and cure me. Or what's the plant that you picked up? Thank you, I'll take anything that can help.
She shifts uneasily, hesitating. Something's off.
It might. But first things first. Tell me about your symptoms. Have you noticed anything strange happening?
Well, yeah, I'll just let's be direct. It might. What aren't you telling me? No, it might be something to help us. I think I'll just tell her what happened. I fell. I could say I can. What should I tell her? I don't have to tell her everything, but yeah, I fell from a ship in the sky, but something caught me. It saved my life.
Protected from on high. Sounds like the drow. Master Halcyon said he was tougher than he had any right to be. How'd you pick up the parasite? Halcyon was desperate to find where all this was happening.
On a Mind Flayer ship. I was kidnapped and infected.
A Mind Flayer ship? But Master Halcyon was sure.
Is that a door opening somewhere?
You've been straight with me, so I'll be straight with you. You're dangerous. If you transform here, we're all dead. But you seem like a good soul. You deserve a chance to save yourself. This is a vial of wyvern poison. Swear to me, you'll swallow it if you feel any symptoms.
Yeah, and since I'm a cleric also, I'll swear it. Not that I would want to. But I'm also curious. Well, I thought you could cure me. What about that branch of yours?
The thorn? Coated in a fatal toxin. It was a last resort, in case I couldn't trust you. I don't have a cure. Only a way out. I'm sorry for misleading you, but I had to be sure you weren't a threat before I told you everything. Now, do I have your word or not?
Well, I'm glad we got her to trust us, because we might be laying on the ground dead with that poison. So, yeah, I'm just to put her mind at ease, I will refer to Our Lady of Silver.
I hope it doesn't come to that, but thank you.
Actually, Shadowheart liked that.
You know, I've spent my life treating folk and never once saw a mind flare infection. Then suddenly, there's dozens of you. Maybe more. Master Halsin and I were tracking them, studying them, trying to figure out what the hells was going on. Because you should all be changing. There should be a small army of mind flayers out there. But you're not. Weird powers aside, you seem perfectly normal.
Well, that explains, just seeing that door open now, that explains what she did. She had a way to close that door while we were in here in case things went bad. That's exactly what that noise of the door change in the background was. But what do you mean should be changing?
Mind flayers reproduce by infecting someone with their parasite. 7 gruesome days later, the victim transforms and a new mind flayer is born. The thing in your skull, though, it's different to anything in our records. It's one of their worms for sure. But this one gives you powers, telepathic connections. And it doesn't turn you into one of them. Not yet, anyhow.
So, well, that's good news. Or do you think, so you think it's only a matter of time? Well, let's try to stay positive. So, that's good news?
Could be. But there's a lot we don't know. Infected, folks like you, have been converging on an old temple of Selûne. And I've no idea why. When Master Halsin heard the adventurers were heading that way, he saw a chance to get answers. Joined on the spot. Whatever he found there, he didn't make it back.
Alright. So, what do you want me to do? So, go and get him? Actually, so you still think he's alive?
I think so. I hope so. I've sent birds to find him, but they can't get close without goblins trying to shoot them down. You, though, you're one of them. Technically speaking, I mean. They won't kill someone carrying their parasite. If you can find Halsin and get him out of there, we can discover what he learned. And perhaps he can save your life. How's that sound?
Sounds good to me. And sending birds, that's probably what that other druid outside was doing, is talking to a bird, trying to send it off to find Halsin also, is what I would venture to say, since she was not happy with what was going on. Sounds like suicide. Well, no, we're a team. We're fighters. Nothing like that would scare us. We'll find Halsin.
Thank you. It would mean everything to the Grove. To me. I wish I could tell you more. But only those adventurers know what happened out there. All I can say for sure is they all went to the old temple of Selûne. And Master Halsin didn't make it back. Good luck out there. And if things start to go bad, remember the vial. Remember your oath.
Okay. We shall do.
One step at a time, Nettie. Come on.
We have a goal ahead of us. Before we go, though, we will look around this room. And,
quick draft than Ceramorphosis, nonetheless.
And it did automatically shine on this thing. There's a Mind Flayer parasite in here. And did you notice when we walked into the room, it pointed this out specifically. And I think we need to look at it. And to be quite honest, we are nowhere anywhere in her field of vision right now. And I'm going to try and take a look at it. Let's examine it at least. So, hanging suspended in murky slime, the living tadpole looks like some hideous cousin to the slug, only gorged and slick with remnants of brain fluid. Well, there's like 3 of them in this picture, but I think it's in our best interest, based on what little I know, to try and make off with this. Oh, wait. Now let's try to salvage anything just in case I ever make a mistake. Shadowheart,
there is work to do.
You're in this particular group. You are my taker.
My bed.
Okay, I heard her. I'd want to make sure she wasn't coming back. Okay, Shadowheart has it. for better or for worse. Let's take a look at this guy. Oh, he has a letter. Let's read it. So, track the Druid. Find whatever burrow he runs to and report back to me. Remember, you are only a scout. Do not engage. Do not kill anyone. Well, apparently he did, and that's why he's laying here dead. Simply observe and return. I shall decide what to do next. M. So this particular scout did not do his job, and he paid with his life, I would say. Whoever M is, I imagine we might get a sense to figure that out coming up. Let's just peek around in the corners here and see what we can see in these alcoves, if there's anything worth quote-unquote looking at.
Keep going.
Oh, we got... Oh, yeah. Well, I'm going to have to alt-key around here because we got some free herbs, and I don't want to pass up any free herbs for any quote-unquote free potions. And let's read the personal account. In Ketheric, I see our failures made manifest. He did not fall. He was pushed. His grief was twisted by shadow, and still we did not act until his light was all but snuffed. Well, that means nothing to me right now, so oh well. That's why I don't read everything, because not everything you read makes sense. So what we have here... Okay, so these runes we can turn on, but I do not believe... Oh, that's right, we're missing one over here. So we're a rune short, and I'm sure we will come across that or obtain that soon enough. But that's apparently whatever these... Yeah.
Not too badly.
Whatever these runes do... And anything in these stone tablets here? No. Any other herbs that we may find? A sightings record?
That's curious.
What? Aha. I wonder. You know, that cave we were in had a door quite like this, and we might have been on the other side of this door. Don't you think? And yet on this side, there doesn't seem to be any way to open it also, and I don't want to do it. That would make noise and draw attention, so we're not even going to attempt to do that here. I'm going to try this herb thing, even though it's red. But nobody's here to see us take that. I'm just not going to go whole hog. Technically, I could probably steal all the possible books in here and get some serious coin from it, but that is not our style of playthrough. We're being selective. We're just going for the normal things we might be able to take.
Worth grabbing.
And then moving on at this point. Okay. And then I want to go out and look at that piece of artwork a little closer. Okay, that's it right there. Should we have somebody talk to the bird, see if it knows anything? It's exhausted.
Sure, why not?
It just got healed.
Please. I'm resting.
Yeah, this bird's too tired to talk, it looks like, so let's just leave.
The bird says nothing, only the sound of its labored breath.
So even though
silence.
Even though this bird got healed, it's not in good shape, so
one move ahead.
Now I don't know who that portrait is of, Los. That, you know, I'm sure somebody with better knowledge will know who that portrait is of, but let's leave this place. There's not much else we can do in here, I don't think.
Ridiculous. We just let her run off.
She's a child.
Let's see, will these rats talk to us?
Rat watches your movements, but does not speak.
Okay, so these rats are not talkative sorts.
rat doesn't respond. It simply bares its teeth.
Okay, well, obviously these rats are friends of Kaga's because they're acting just like her, so we'll just leave them be. And I think we've talked to everybody in here. Let's move on. Yeah, I never tried that nightmare. I didn't even think about trying that kind of a thing. I wonder. I don't know. What do we have? We're sitting just under a half hour, so we can still poke around and do some stuff. There's a couple places I want to go, and one of them is there is a beach over here to the left that has an interesting experience down there, but we only have so many spell slots on. Yeah, like we have 3 spell slots left on Gale, so it's not the end of the world.
Can't afford to stay idle.
Yeah, so we'll head up this way. We'll take a peek and see what we can find over here. In fact, let's look up here first.
One move ahead.
Would that we could speak freely, my Earthside friend.
Alfira.
No, that doesn't work. Damn it.
Well, let's talk to the little squirrels. How about that?
Let's chew the fur.
It hurts! It hurts!
Please, make it stop!
Slow down. What's wrong? What's going on?
Can't you hear it? Her singing. It's awful.
Terrible.
Yeah. Now I could also sing along as loudly and off key as I can to just. But we'll be nice. Come on, guys, don't mock her. She's trying her best, I assume.
Oh no. Whatever shall we do?
More witless creatures. More ear bleed. My head is melting. I'm leaving before the damage is permanent.
I'm telling you, this game makes me want to talk to every animal I possibly see because of things that happen like that. It cracks me up. Now let's talk about our screeching singer over here and let's see what she has to say.
Dance upon the stars tonight. Smile and pain will fade away. Words of mine will change. No. Become.
Well, I'm not going to tell her she sucks, but how about we kind of get into it and say, hey, what's that you're singing?
More like butchering.
Okay, she knows
Don't
it.
know why I bother.
So she knows she's butchering. We don't need to rub it in and tell her the animals agreed. If I was a more devious person, a more devious character, I might do that just for the fun. Are you all right? You seem upset.
No, I'm moments away from a grisly death. At the hands of this bloody song. I can't. Nothing fits, you know?
Shall we see if we can help? Yeah, let me see if I can help. Why the heck not? Let's encourage her on.
It can't hurt. I have an extra.
I was not thinking to play along. I was thinking of giving you suggestions. What the heck? Hand me the lute. Let's see if Will can play. How about we learn something today?
I'll start from the beginning. We'll take it slow. Dance upon the stars tonight. Smile and pain will fade away.
Oh Oh my lord, I have to roll the dice to see if I can perform. Maybe we should just slip it back in our pack and say, nope. But, you know, let's give it a roll. You never know. Oh, it's a hard one, too. Let's get some guidance. Every little bit. We'll need every little bit to try and keep up with her. Nope. Well, we got an inspiration. Let's try one. We seem to be getting them semi-regular. I'm less picky about that now. So I don't think I can use both guidances at the same time, because I think if I click on this one, I've learned it just takes that one out. So you can't get 2 extra die rolls. Yeah, it doesn't let me put it in here because we already have, oh, you can only get 1. I've already tried that little trick and it just doesn't work. Oh, we might. We can play an instrument.
Words of mine will turn to ash when you call the last light down.
Oh, we gotta go through another check again. Oh, it better not be as high. Oh, good. We're getting the hang of this, so that's why it's easier now. Okay, we're feeling the groove. We're getting into it now. Come on, Will. Keep up. And we did it! Whether this means anything or not, I have no clue. I've had a conversation with her before, but basically I just gave her verbal thoughts and ideas. I've not tried playing along before, so I said, what the heck? In this playthrough, let's try some new stuff. Yeah, it probably should have been a 1 with our luck, but we succeeded. How about that?
Moon reminds me of your grace, all the love I can't repay. Rest and know that I will pray. Farewell, my dear old friend. Sorry.
Gale approves. So, you know, that song was beautiful, worthy of a few tears, right?
Thanks. That's the first time I've played since Lihala died. My teacher. She was playing her lute. We didn't hear the gnolls coming. There was so much blood. I can still smell it.
Oh, that kind of sounds teacher. But I'm sure your teacher would be proud to see you now. That's a good comeback.
She'd yell at me for that clunky verse. And make me play till my fingers were raw. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. Finish the Weeping Dawn. For her. Keep the lute. Please. You've earned it.
All right.
I've a long way to go.
We got a new instrument.
But thank you. I needed this.
Yeah, it's a sweet scene. So we gained her lute. How cool is that? Let's go see. Because what we can probably do. So we have the ability. Is this? Oh. So we can perform. So we've gained an ability, apparently, is what it sounds like. We have the ability to perform, is what it's telling me. Let's wear this. Now now we have a trio. There's 4 of us, but right now we're forming a trio because 3 of us are carrying instruments. Actually, Asterian's the one. I gave him a flute earlier that we just randomly found, and so 3 of us have instruments on our back. So pretty soon, when I have the right 4 characters together, we're going to be a traveling minstrel show here. That's kind of funny. Oh, that's good. That portrait is worth 35 coin. How about that? Oh boy. Yeah, that's true. I by talking her through it, you do get a full version of the song that she sings. But I'm happy with picking up the loot. And, you know, I don't know, and don't tell me for sure. Maybe we run into her down the road if we get the Tieflings to Baldur's Gate. Maybe she's a so many characters can be recurring characters, I'm led to understand. Let's see, since it's not stealing. Oh, there we go. We get a pair. Folk songs of Faerun. Well, it's probably worth taking. Oh no, I don't want to sing a song to everybody. But you know what? I'll take the book, since she doesn't seem to want it. And we have a gilded... Oh, we have a gilded chest back here. Let's walk out to the promontory. Take in the view, go ooh and ah, and then focus on the chest. And it, of course, is locked. Do we have the skills to unlock it, Will? You're musically inclined, your fingers are deft. Can you maneuver a lockpick? I always feel weird lockpicking without anybody but Asterion, because he has like 5 bonuses when he lockpicks, so it always feels like a risk also. So let's add every little bonus we have. Oh, we need a good roll, and we we did it. Cutting it close, Will. Are we able to open it now? Yes. Cap of Cure. Goes right along with our new instrument. Will, you have picked up a new hat. So when you inspire an ally using a bardic inspiration, they also regain 1 to 6 hit points. So maybe after a battle, rather than popping potions, we can get used to having Will play us all a song, and maybe that will heal us up, eh? Oh. How cool is that? So let's take it, and Will, let's put it right on. So we're going to have to test that out sometime after a battle and just see if Will can play us a song and give us some healing along the way. Or see if he's good enough to inspire us, I guess. I've not tried that before, so it's interesting that we have both the instrument now that we're proficient at and the hat. So I have somebody that can actually use it, so that's kind of cool. Whoops, that was me doing the magnificent camera work there, so don't blame the game. I was just pressing buttons willy-nilly. Let's head on over this way. And I'm getting weird stutters in the sound every now and then in my ear, and I'm just curious if you guys hear any crinkling noise to the sound. I'm just curious, or if it's just me and my particular headphones that I have that I've chose to use today. And I'm kind of looking around. So we have a cavernous thing here. Nowhere to go this way. Yeah, I just heard it again. So
it's beautiful.
What I'm going to do is we can hear some things down here, and it's going to be a little bit of an encounter, and we can tell that by the game just saving as we walked over in this direction. So what we're going to do is, since I'm going to use this opportunity, that the sound annoys me more than anything right now when things like that pop up, and I'll look at my settings before we come along our next episode of Baldur's Gate, which will be Saturday. I'm going to take a look. Well, I think it'll be Saturday. The mother-in-law may be arriving that day, but I don't think it'll end up having to interfere with a live stream. We've already figured out relocations and where I'll be able to live stream from while she's here. So, well, briefly, I had a little warning sign that the connection wasn't as strong as it had been all the way, and it's gone now. So everything should be back to normal now, except even after that went away, I still heard a few weirdnesses with the sound. And since we're close to the 2-hour mark, I'm going to cut it off a tiny bit early, just so next time we get a fresh, restart, and hopefully we won't have any of those little glitchy issues. I'll also go, so look there's someone down here. Did you see that? He says, whoever's down there goes, such a pretty song. Well, we'll investigate the source of this pretty song very soon coming up, but it'll be on our next edition of this live stream, which will fall on Saturday. So I think we made some progress. I did what I promised to do in the title and description of this live stream, and we found Nettie. So at least I didn't get too distracted. We didn't have anything too weird happen. And at least for one or two of you found something new in that song encounter that we had recently that maybe you weren't aware was a possibility. So it's always fun to discover new things, even watching things that you think you already know or have seen. As we learned last time, new things can still happen that you might not have experienced yourself. So the game has that much depth. In fact, Nightmare, earlier you got me thinking, because by the time I saw your comment, Nightmare, about couldn't you try healing the bird yourself, I haven't tried that. So I don't know if that would be a thing or if it would be possible. And now you got me curious to go back there and try it. And so what I'll probably do is I'll save the game here so we can pick it up here. But before we start next time, I'm going to go in there and try that and then give you guys the feedback if we would have had the possibility to heal the bird. Well, I'll try it, and then if it's anything interesting, I won't save the game, and you know what I mean. I won't. I'll let you. I'm not going to resave the game either way, and I'll either tell you it was something cool, and we'll go look for it, or nothing happened. So. Yeah, it is hard when you know things to not say, hey, do this, do that, or things that you hope I'll do because they're a lot of fun to watch. To a degree, I don't mind it. Just don't go into too many details. This guy, I totally understand. I totally get it. So don't feel bad about it. I just like that you are excited about the game, and that gets me excited that, hopefully people are enjoying this game as much as I am. So don't feel bad about anything you might reveal. Try to keep it to a minimum when you're saying stuff so you don't explain things in great detail. Especially when we get farther, when I really don't know a lot of stuff that's going on, and that'll come up soon enough. Just to give you an idea, the goblin encounter in Halson, I've never finished that whole area. I know things about it, but I do not know the whole area. So when we start getting around that area, that's where I don't know anything anymore. So just so you have an understanding of about how far I have a little bit of knowledge, and then once we get beyond that point, ooh, baby, let's hope we don't die. So, you started a new... Yeah, it's always, it's a key factor to have in the team is there's several key factors in our character makeups, Nightmare, that really can help for just walking around, and whoops, I'm in the wrong spot. Perception is one of those. And for just walking around, even the survival role also. These two for just walking around are huge for just noticing things and getting a clue as far as what's going on and finding environmental things. So anyone that has good numbers that way is very nice to have in the party. Shadowheart is very good very good to have. Fortunately, good old Zigzag is pretty damn perceptive himself. And the only thing Shadowheart outdoes him in is the medical knowledge. But I at least have some skills for the wandering around out in the field. And since I chose not to go with my charisma build, you normally would get with a paladin, that's why I kind of like, you'll see me often try to have Will around for his extra charisma and bonuses that he gets. It kind of, works having the conversational strengths and some of the, wandering around strengths. So, no, I've never reached Moonhaven yet. So, the Blighted Village I've been to, the Goblin area I've been to, but I've never finished it. So I've been to a few areas. I know where some things are also on the map. In fact, we can show you the map because the map, let's find time to cover at least a few details before we leave for those of you that are curious. But the map is nice. I love the way the map is, and it really, everywhere we've been, we've uncovered. We have a big area down here where we had this door that we couldn't unlock, so we have a lot that I want to explore here. That's probably what I'll do next when we leave the Druid Grove. And then we can see here the Save the Refugees. Yeah, there's still the other part of the Druid Grove I haven't been to. I need to come over here, talk to Zevlor, so we kind of get a sense of what's going on between him and Kaga. Then we also, over here, we have Karlach, the Blade of Frontiers. The one he's trying to hunt down is located there. So as we have encounters, they kind of give us an idea. And we got a clue down here, that note about the swamp and Kaga and her clandestine meeting. We know where that's at. So that's something we might want to do. And then the other area I was talking about is more over here. Find the Goblin Priest. This is the Goblin Camp is over in this way. The Githyanki Patrol and Kresh is more up that way. And then Halson is, well, this is the Goblin Camp, so he's somewhere around there if he's still alive. So, and it says find him, so the odds are, yeah, he's probably still alive. So the map is very helpful, and combined with the journal that we have, as it helps make marks for some of these events we have to go find. So that's pretty cool. So I'm thinking we're gonna check out around the Goblin Camp next time. We should be able to finish up the Goblin Camp really quick and then get to that locked door area near our crash site. And that's what I'm planning to do next time. So thank you all. We had some good conversation. I appreciate you guys when you give me reactions and you let me know what you're thinking. So, it makes it more fun for me to actually play through this game when I have your comments to look at, your ideas, your thoughts, and I appreciate it all. And I'll try to remember, Nightmare, to let you know and test out that can we heal that bird thing at the beginning of the next episode on Saturday. So there we go. All right. Thank you guys. I'm going to sign off officially for real now. This is Zigzag Zog signing off from somewhere in this world. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. I got distracted, could you tell? We'll see you all later. Ciao.